Said we the boys on the south side, yeah I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well, gramming up, yeah. Posting a selfie so everyone see you. Well, growing up, yeah. Daddy was flicking so he didn't see you. Well, run it up, yeah. We on the court while you sit in the bleachers. Well, bump it up, yeah. Turn it up more with the drums of the speakers. Drip, drip, got that wet on my wrist, cause we respect women. Honey, she a queen bee and she need me to protect the image. Finna cop a Tesla and a fitted, cause I got that checking with me lately, cause I'm thinking crazy, getting tested. But all of my demons are weak, yeah. In a new state every week, yeah. Make it like Stacey a show. Stacking my Bibles in threes, yeah. Said I'm crazy, I might be. My city stand right behind me. My queen is my Aphrodite. Got the whole fam beside me. We the boys on the south side, yeah I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well said, ooh, yeah, wait, well like Afro Man wrote a coupe de ville. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well like Sam Crow, but I'm real grim. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well all this cash flow, but I can't swim. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well out in Buffalo, let's meet at Tim's and like, New Island, stay coasting. Can't find it, stay ghosting. My silence is smoking, outshining the ghosting. Headlining the shoulder, reclining my throne. Fine dining, you know that. Co-signing my flow, I'm the ruler, I'm known, yeah. All of my shooters stay close, yeah. All of my jewelry cold, yeah. All this foodery, oh yeah. Lex Luthor, my role model. One queen and I throw models. Drip wet, so I need goggles. Let me find out what you want. Let me know, I'ma throw you bone and watch you go. You didn't even believe in this dream. You tried it once and then you choke. Cause y'all say sleep and I say woke. Making stacks and y'all still broke. Sipping on that Henny Coke. You laughing, I ain't telling jokes. Said we the boys on the south side, yeah I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. She ain't the one. She ain't the one. No, she ain't the one. She ain't the one. But who she with? Nah, she ain't the one. No, she ain't the one. Nah, she ain't the one. Yeah, we fucking up bands, make it again. Don't understand, don't comprehend, do not pretend. When will it end? It just began. We toured the land, told her to come. Who is she with? We on the run. She brought a friend, hop in the back. Is she the one? Shit, nah, she ain't the one. My day ones know I post up, so just come through. If you say nothing, you glow up, she can come too. Can't say nothing when he choked us, so just cut him loose. We stay calm when we froze up, that's what diamonds do. You fucking around, but you messed with the king. You thought you had me, but it was a fling. We in Jamaica, we doing our thing. All of the things and we buying some rings. But you ain't got one, and we flying jets. Yeah, you a hater, but you not a threat. Right mind, I don't need a ghost. Fly high, we don't need a host. We buying hounds on the East Coast. My bread, I don't need toast. Got Wi-Fi on the speedboat. Couple dimes in the safe though. My guys, yeah, we do the most. I buy all these new stocks. A mile high in that blue fox. My time, we don't need clocks, no. We fuck around getting fancy as shit. Just bought a pound, I ain't trying to quit. Don't come around unless you taking a hit. Brought a new sound and it's all about to shift. Got a few girls and they all in good health. Teach them to build up the family wealth. You acting mad and you going to fit. This how we live cause we fancy as shit. You just want a cloud, I understand. You want a ready nigga. nigga, take your hand now. Don't got time for this, I need a couple bands now. You feeling lonely, go get you a couple friends now. Yeah, we fucking up bands, make it again. Don't understand, don't comprehend, do not pretend. When will it end? It just began, we two of the land. Told her to come, who is she with? We on the run, she brought a friend. Hop in the bag, is she the one? Shit, nah, she ain't the one. Check, check, 1, 2, ayy, check, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sad it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Not much just popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sad it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo, last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill a fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sad it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Come up, ayy, let's be with that drama, ayy, saw that fatty mama, ayy, told her I don't wanna, ayy, come up, ayy, let's be with that drama, ayy, saw that fatty mama, ayy, told her I don't wanna, ayy. Went out, caught me a red fly, too many people on a bandwagon, done been through that hellfire. Came out lethal like a red dragon. Same old rapper with the same old flows. Color dreads with the pants sagging. Got that fame, but you sold your soul. You a warlock, I'm the dark assassin. Said thick stacks, mode change. Big bags, faux chains. Get that money, said big facts, no gains. Big stats, mo fame. We back done said big names. On stage, big trap, no shame. Going and running that big check. My name, sign that, mo rain. Come back home and just come up, ayy. Let's be with that drama, ayy. Saw that fatty mama, ayy. Told her I don't wanna, ayy. Come up, ayy. Let's be with that drama, ayy. Saw that fatty mama, ayy. Told her I don't wanna, ayy.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 3224 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in that realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beescast is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexing on all you beaches. Hashtag no excuses. Drop that in the comments down below for a chance to win today's Swole card. Thanks for being here Tuesday, March the 4th. Drop in the comments. No excuses. Get to the fucking gym. Make it happen today. You can do it. We are all counting on you. Now, fam, let's get into that tip. Thanks for being here. Let's get it started. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Cerny says that she had to put down her dog today. We're sorry to hear that. So sorry for your loss. We all go through it, but that is the price we pay for loving the puppers. So shout out to Cerny and her fam. We hope you're doing well, and many happy memories of you and your puppers. I know it's fresh, so we're sorry to hear that. A lot of people in the chat are sending their condolences, so make sure you do that. Sorry to hear that, Cerny. That's a real bummer. But I'm sure your pup had many years of love with your family and looking down on you making those gains. So a nice little shout out to Cerny and her fam. I just saw that in the chat. I'm so sorry to hear that. Kylie says those egg cups from yesterday might be my new breakfast meals. Those are great. Those look great yesterday. The bacon cups, what was it? The bacon with the bacon egg cups with a little bit of jalapeno in it. Those are new releases inside Swolenormous X, inside the app, so check that out. So if you're looking for something tasty, I had bacon yesterday. And it was delicious. Let's get into some of those Swole Fam posts. I sent out a text yesterday. Why don't you feel like training? Or when you don't feel like training, or if things aren't going your way, what do you tell yourself to stay disciplined and keep moving forward? Ashley says that I do not want to leave my child without their parent, nor do I want to be a poor influence on him. That's a good reason. Don't do it just for yourself, but for all the people that are depending on you. Why is my monitor? You can see my cursor on the screen. That's so weird. I don't know why that just pops up. Cerny says, not, quote, feeling like it happens more than I'd like to admit, but just say to myself to get off your ass and do it. You know it will be easier to handle any shit going on when you move your ass. And it works. It definitely does. Christopher says, my workout regimen has progressed to a point where I feel guilty if I miss a day or two of not going to the gym. I'm seeing muscle growth I haven't seen on my body in years, which is my motivation to keep moving forward and the reminder I need to stay disciplined. The mirror is a tremendous motivator for me, more so than the scale. I channel that same motivation when I go food shopping, limiting my trips to the outer perimeter of the grocery store. Whole Foods, meats, veggies on occasion, cheese, eggs. Those are the only items on my shopping list, and I only buy what's on the list. Good man. Smart move. Don't go to the store hungry. Oof, you're going to make some bad choices, right? Mike says, fortunately, habit kicks in, and I just get up and go to the gym. It's the repetition. That's the way I like it.
And that's the way, I like it. Casey on the Sunshine Band.
Tim says, honestly, I watch your videos, LOL. I keep them on my phone. I also have Papa as an alarm, which is set for the time I go to the gym, and I do something every day. Sometimes the myasthenia gravis is bad, but I still go. I may change the routine because of the weakness. Many times, once I get going, I'm able to do more than I first thought, and I'm able to keep the schedule. Well, thank you for sharing, Tim. I'm glad that I can be your inspiration and to yell at you on your phone. Just quick and easy access. It should just be my face, and you hit it and it says, go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. That's all the app does. There should be an app icon on the screen. You hit it and it says, stop being a lazy beach. Go to the fucking gym. All it is an audio file. It just plays an audio sound. Every time you tap the icon, it just says something different. It's a great idea. If you want to get the greatest app in the realm, it doesn't do that, but we have a lot of awesome things in it. Go to the Swolenormous app and download in your App Store, Google Play, and join the fam. Get access to all the brand new drops and, of course, all of our programs, yoga, meditation. It's all there, swolenormousx.com. You can learn more about the app in the Swole fam and pick it up in your favorite app store. And plus, we have Don't Be a Chode, brand new Chode merch. Never thought I'd say that. However, the first merch that I ever created was the Kegels merch. So it seems fitting that we are following it up. We had Taint merch, we got Kegels merch, and now we have Chode merch. So go get your Chode merch. Don't be a chode. Tell people to not be a chode in public, and they're going to look at your shirt and be like, okay, but I don't know what a chode is. They're going to look up what a chode is, and they're going to realize you're telling them not to be a short, stumpy penis. And they're going to laugh and realize that you're correct. So check it out. Don't be a chode merch. We also have a brand new masterclass available right now on the home screen of your app, the Banded Hyper Extension. This is a great masterclass. I know Cerny checked it out, so I hope you all enjoy it. If you have access to a 45-degree hyper and you want to target your glutes, the reason why I love this exercise is because it's very effective, targets the glutes. Most places, most gyms have a 45-degree hyper machine, or if you get one for home, they're relatively inexpensive in comparison to other pieces of equipment. And bands are easy to set up. You hook them around. You can purchase a 45-degree hyper that has band pegs. Maybe there's some other things you could do with band pegs. You put the bands underneath the machine or underneath the front foot legs of the machine. You can rig it up somehow, but it's great because you could bring bands to a gym. It's light, it's easy to set up, and a lot of you know that when you're doing any kind of glute work, usually it takes a lot of, if you're doing hip thrusts, you have to take a bar, you have to set up a bench, you have to put all these plates on the side, and it could be a whole setup. Banded hyperextensions are a great way to load the glutes and also hit the hamstrings and the spinal erectors too. It's a great exercise, and check this out. It's available now inside the Swolenormous app, and we also have brand new yoga, Slow Flow number 4 Express class with Alex. Those are all available now in the Swolenormous app, brand new content. So go and check it out. Let's get into some knowledge cock. If you, as if we ever don't sling knowledge cock, check it out. Let's see. Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio for a chance to win or for a chance to be featured. And you can also drop the hashtag No Excuses to win today's Swole card. Like I said, we will give that away at the end of today's episode. Let me bring this over a little bit. Let me just see if I can get rid of that for a second. Let me see if I just could check my settings for a moment. I don't know why it's showing my cursor. Let me see if I can remove that. Let me see if I can remove that. All right. It's still there. Doesn't really matter. Okay, let's take some questions. Drop in the comments, hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Let's take a couple comments. We got Jody on YouTube. Hello, fam. Long time no see. Glad to be back and to get back to the swollest groove of making daily gains. Welcome back to the show, Cody. Sean Johnson, I just stay disciplined. It's harder to take a rest day than it is to go to the gym. I went 3 times in 24 hours. 3 times in one day? Bro. 4 a.m. legs, 9 p.m. shoulders, chest, and triceps. Then at 4 a.m. this morning, I did back and biceps. Okay, so 2 separate days. I'm just curious why you're fatiguing yourself so much. Just so you know, it's not necessary to go that often, and you're very likely to not be recovering enough because you're training so frequently. Even though you're doing different body parts, doing shoulders, chest, and triceps, and then doing... it's not a lot of recovery, and recovery is very important. So I think what you could have done, just my opinion based on what you said here, you could do 4 a.m. legs, and then you could have done 4 a.m. upper body. You could have done 4 a.m. lower body, and the next day do 4 a.m. upper body, and save you a lot of fatigue, and just do it lower and then upper and then recover. So maybe do that, dude. Maybe do that. Very important for recovery. Very important for recovery. Just some thoughts. I would never do that, but good for you. The fact that you're doing it, that's impressive. I think you'll see more progress if you spread it out more. Just leave a message on Instagram. Drop your question in the comments, #AskPapaSwolio. I'm currently just starting out in the gym. Any tips to keep disciplined and focused? Yeah, get on a solid program and follow through with it. If you need a program, join us over at SwoleNormanX.com and start the 90-day dash or Maximum Swole. You definitely need to, if you're not going to stay disciplined if you don't have a plan. And a lot of programs, a lot of plans are missing out on certain areas. They'll just focus on the training, and you'll not be targeting your nutrition enough, or your recovery enough, or your mobility. So all 7 pillars are important. And if you want one of those quality programs, join us in the Swole fam, and we got your back. Bob Hickox, Papa Swolio, do you ever cheat pizza, wine, or a beer at a ball game, or is 100% savage beef and fruit? I love beef and fruit. I don't have any cravings for garbage food. If I want to have a beer, I will have a beer, but I know it's not helping me and I don't really crave it. So pizza, if I want to make pizza, we'll make something. We have pizza adjacent. We have things that we can make with mozzarella cheese and beef and things like that that actually taste just like a pizza, and it's not garbage for you. Or you can make sourdough pizza with raw cheese, and you can make things yourself. Sourdough is usually better digestible for a lot of people. You can make these things at home. You don't have to be buying Domino's. So I have no interest in eating garbage food like that. Wine, I'm not really a big fan of. Never really liked it. But the food that I eat is delicious, and I crave it. And when I'm hungry and I want to fuel up, I eat protein and fat, and I fucking love it. I love fruit. I just don't feel any need for anything else. Man Yeetus. Papa Soul, your favorite exercise, whatever fucking works. Whatever works. Straight up, literally whatever works. I don't have favorites. I don't think you should pick favorites. I think you should try different things. I think you should experiment. I think you should see what works best. And if you could progressively overload it, if you can load the exercise effectively. So progressive overload is an adaptation that your body is adapting to your training and allowing you to add more weight and or reps or both. That's all it is. And some exercises are harder to load. Bands are harder to load progressively and add a pound here and there. Some exercises you're just not going to have. Let's say you have dumbbells. You can only go from 25s to 30, so it's harder to micro load. So if you're using a bar or you're using a weight stack machine, it might be easier to make those small increments, more stable exercises. So I don't have a favorite. A lot of exercises work. You just need to pick proper ones and progressively overload them. So training is not complicated. Learn the functions of the body parts, learn proper form, pick exercise you like and that you have access to, and then eat right, train hard, and progressively overload. Disamrid. Papa Swolio. Every day when I wake up at 4 a.m., it's kind of difficult to make up the mind to do some exercise. Sean Johnson's in the chat. He can answer this question. This dude's going at 4 a.m. every day. He's going twice a day. So when you wake up at 4 a.m., it's kind of difficult to make up the mind to do some exercise. I agree, which is why you need to set the intention and make it unavoidable. Make sure that if you have to go to the gym, you have everything ready to the point where you wake up out of bed, you grab your water, you put your shoes on, you put whatever it is, and you go. If that's your thing, you want to make sure that everything is ready to go. So you get out of bed and it's just movement. That's what you want. You want to remove any obstacle, as many as possible, have everything ready. So you literally walk out the door. If you need electrolytes in the morning, you have them ready. You have them in your bottle, everything ready to go. Everything ready to go. And that's part of your evening routine, is preparing that for the morning. P. Peter, Papa Swolio, what kind of mindset do you need to stay consistent? Preparation. Again, a lot of times people are waiting for willpower or the mindset Well, if you prepare, you're going to succeed. You're much more likely to succeed. So if you set yourself up with bad habits, you're not going to be able to execute. If you make it harder to execute, you're not going to execute. So make sure that you are preparing the night before, preparing in advance. And that's the mindset you want. Do you want the results or not? And then do the things. Do you want the results or not? And then do the things. Josh, Papasolio, why are all these questions? What's your favorite training technique, you guys? I do a push down, I do JM press, and I mix it up. Like a single arm, kind of cross-body push down, or a 2-arm triceps extension, and a JM press. That's really all the triceps you need. Do a dip, a JM press on a machine, a JM press on a Smith machine, JM press with dumbbells. You could do them like 90-90. You could do them like this. You can do it with the barbell. You could do banded tricep extensions. I don't have a favorite. I do the ones that I feel like doing in the moment, that I can load properly, and I stick to it. Not complicated. Don't overcomplicate these things. Caleb Huffman, what does Papasolio listen to while working out? I listen to the sounds of my grunts. I don't like music. I like just training. So I guess I'm a psychopath for that. Any other questions? Nothing coming up live. We're just going to move right along today. I don't feel like loading up TikTok or anything. So if you have any other questions, drop in the comments down below, but we're going to move on. We're going to go balls deep. Any other questions, we'll take them.
That's deep.
As we filter through. Let's take a couple. We'll do a couple. Do I have these videos? Let's do a couple of videos. Let's see. Pick a number. Papasolio, how much is the app? Well, if you want, you can start a 7-day trial if you go and download the app, or you go to swolenormousx.com and it'll explain all the membership options over there. So let's see here. Pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we'll go over a couple posts here on my X feed. Let's see. This is from Mary Tally Bowden, MD. And she says, how are we going to fix this, Secretary Kennedy and POTUS? And she made a poll, I guess, on X, and it says, do you trust doctors? And this is a doctor herself. I don't know anything about her. I just saw this post. And it says, do you trust doctors, yes or no? And no was at 95%. 95%. Do you trust doctors? 95% said no on a page, on a doctor's page. So again, I don't know anything about this person, but I find it interesting because usually people that follow a page are going to be followers and supporters of the person they follow, usually on X. Sometimes you follow someone and they say stupid shit. So again, I don't know anything else that this person said. I don't know her take on vaccines and X, Y, and Z. However, a doctor posted on her doctor page, right? Do you trust doctors? And 95% of the people that saw the poll said no. And I said, you won't trust doctors until you remove ideology from medicine and make it about health instead of perpetuating disease and masking symptoms. So unfortunately, I think fortunately, because I was out here talking about doctors not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. And it was obvious from just how they try to keep people sick. And when I say try to keep people sick, it's just the system that's being implemented, right? The doctors are pill pushers that cover up symptoms. They don't actually address the actual issues. So people have shitty habits and they go to doctors that have shitty habits and education that only tells them what to prescribe, not how to actually solve the problems fundamentally. Medicine is very segmented in this country. So you have practitioners who just send out, oh, you have a heart issue, go to a heart doctor, go to a neurosurgeon, go to a stomach doctor, go to a this, that, and the other, when it's the entire body. You can't segment the bodies like that unless you're doing specific surgery. But if you're looking at the body as a whole, you have to look at the body as an entire system. So I've been not a fan of doctors and how they handle people's issues for years. And the COVID scam let everyone know front and center that, yeah, they're just lockstep sheep like anyone else. They're trying to protect their own ass. They're trying to cover up their their situation from their boards and what they have to do to maintain their well-being, and they'll just smile and wave and parrot what everyone else tells them to. That way they don't get outcast or get their certifications removed and this, that, and the other. Some doctors were strong enough and independent enough and had enough, I guess, just better people, stronger people that were standing up and speaking out for what they believe in, and they got railroaded. So, in other words, doctors are people. Doctors are people that have a certain type of education, but you can use AI, you can use your own research, and you can also use a doctor and cross-check. The most important thing is you need to find someone that you trust. You need to find someone that you trust. And if you don't trust them, then don't go to them. If you have certain conversations and you don't like the response, it doesn't mean like, well, they said that, so I don't like it, so I'm not going to listen to that person. But do you trust them? Are they discussing things with you from the right perspective? Are they aware of the current situations? Are they independent thinkers? And unfortunately, a lot of them aren't, but you can find them. You could find them out there. This is from South Carolina. This was shared by Benny Johnson. Does anyone know what's going on in South Carolina? I've not seen updates, but I shared this yesterday. I'm just curious if any of you have seen this. Massive, massive fires. It seems like all over the state of South Carolina. I personally do not know what's going on. I just saw this and damn, that looks bad. But I saw a map and it seemed like it was not just a local area. It was a lot of places over in South Carolina. Does anyone know what happened to this? Drop that in the comments if you're aware. So if anyone lives in South Carolina, hopefully everyone's all right. I don't know what the current situation is, but take a look at that and see if you can find out things. If any of you live in the area or you know what's going on. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people, a lot of libtards, a lot of Democrats are talking about how, we got to stand up to Trump. We got to stand up for all this, blah, 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 blah. The same old crying, talking about how we can't let the minority take over this country. And I just wanted to reiterate and post this picture. This is what the country looks like. Okay. Just remember, this is what the country looks like. So I said, this is what the country looks like. And the tyranny of the minority is over. So this is what the country looks like. Save for one or two places, right? The edge rim of California, Seattle, New York, only the most densely populated city areas. Unfortunately, even this little dick tip in Florida, there's a lot of retards down here too, apparently. I don't know what's going on with Alaska, but anyway, this is what the country looks like. It's overwhelmingly red, so don't let anyone gaslight you. Don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking that being a Republican or being a conservative, or really what it comes down to in this election, what it came down to was not even conservative or Republican. It's common sense, logic, and America first. So if anyone is pushing back or you're hearing people or friends, family, they are in the minority. So they can scream, they can squeal, but as long as common sense and logic reign supreme, this is how it will and should continue. I don't think anyone wants to go back to trans bullshit and the insanity of the last 4 years. I don't think people are going to forget easily. So this is what the country looks like. The tyranny of the minority is over. Just keep it going. Keep it going, fam. All right. That being said, let's get into a couple videos. We got a couple questions and comments. LET says, I watched the nurse practitioner I worked for watch one video of Dr. Fauci talking about the jab, and she immediately pushed the jab on all of her patients. Some practitioner. Eesh. Pam says, sadly, my doctor isn't practicing anymore, but he would always ask about my eating and working out first. He was in awesome shape. Yep. Makes sense. And most doctors are not in good shape, right? Their hours are crazy and they're not eating good food and they're under fluorescent lights all the time and they're stressed out and they're seeing 80 patients in a day. So a lot of doctors are just stretched thin and there's a lot of red tape with insurance companies and this, that, and the other, but they don't know about nutrition. Doctors do not know about proper nutrition. Most of them, I should say. Vast majority. Kylie, just a quick question. I'm trying to hit glutes and hammies on the same day, could I do RDLs and stiff leg deadlifts? Don't do them both. That's ridiculous. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Doesn't mean you can't do both of them, but I would pick one and master the movement. If you're trying to hit hamstrings, do stiff leg deadlifts. Do stiff legs, or if you're trying to hit hamstrings, do stiff legs or weighted hypers, not with a band. Do them with a barbell or with dumbbells. Let's do number 3. This one's from Real Space Shuttle Door Gunner. This is called Priorities.
What's in the box?
Priorities.
Our democracy is weaker than it's ever been, unraveling before our eyes. Families are being ripped apart. Our most vulnerable are worried about how to put food on the table, which very well will be an issue for most of us very soon. Our Constitution is thinner than my patience, all while the Dems have their tails tucked between their legs. And you want my top priority to be losing weight and becoming skinny? No, ma'am.
I don't care what you do. At this point, I'm all in favor of people removing themselves from the gene pool. Anyone that shouldn't be reproducing, I'm just at the point where I don't care. Remove yourself. If you want to be fat, then be fat. We're not going to have to worry about you reproducing or, I don't know, living much longer. I'm not saying I wish ill on anyone, but if you're going to fight back like, oh my God, you want me to be skinny? No, I'm not going to do that because you want me to. I don't care. I don't care. If you want to be fat, then be fat. I'm way past caring if someone wants to stay fat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's do this one. Meltdown. What else is new? Meltdown.
What's in the box?
Don't care. If you want to stay fat and miserable, then stay fat and miserable.
I fucking hate America!
Then leave.
I hate it here. I hate everything about this fucking country.
Can someone tell her that airports exist? Airports exist. There are many flights every day to many places around the world. You are welcome to please take any of them. If you're going to stay in this country, if you hate this country and you're going to stay here and complain, you have no sympathy for me. I do not care. I really hope you cry every day about how much you hate the country and stay here or leave. You have 2 choices.
Before any of you Oakley wearing rednecks come at me and be like, then fucking leave.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's expensive.
You have a car, you could sell your car for a plane ticket. You don't need your car in another country. It's expensive. Tell me, she's in a car. You could sell that car for at least a couple $1,000s. Used car market's great right now. Okay? I don't know what kind of car she has. Doesn't matter. That car is at least $1,000 or $2,000. At least. Fine. You can sell that and get a plane ticket. How much is a plane ticket to South America? How much is a plane ticket to, I don't know, anywhere, Mexico? Just hop on and don't come back.
There's rules! Just like there's rules to get into our country! There's rules to get into others! There's rules. I can't just fucking leave. And it's expensive. It's expensive to leave too. So unless you want to start, sending me your fucking Bush Light and Virginia Slims money and crowdsource me to get the fuck out of here, I don't want to fucking hear it.
I would send that person $5. I would send her $5 to leave. Virginia, who smokes Virginia Slims? I haven't heard the name or the term or the brand. I haven't heard Virginia Slims. The last time I heard, or the last time I even saw, I think the last time I ever saw or even like in my brain thought about Virginia Slims was when I was in college and I worked at some local market, and then, we had subs, we had food. It was like a little tiny convenience store. So you had a little bit of local shopping. You can get a bacon, egg, and cheese and hamburgers, and people would come in on the street and be like, hey, I want to get a cheeseburger or bacon, egg, and cheese, or can I get a sub, or, can I get a pound of turkey? And then we also had a little area where you had cigarettes and stuff like that. And I remember, stocking things and stocking Virginia Slims. That's the last time I remember. Who smokes Virginia Slims? I guess they still make them, but holy shit. Virginia Slims. That made me laugh. That was pretty good. Your Bush Light money and Virginia Slims. Is that a thing? Do rednecks smoke Virginia Slims? Yee. Oh, Virginia Slims. That made me laugh. I appreciate that. It was brutal on the ears, but that made me laugh. That was a funny. Okay, we got two more. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
This one's called, this is a short one. We'll do this. It's called All Genders, and then we'll do the other one, which is a little bit longer. I guess this is from the Academy Awards or something, or who knows. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, and every other gender that absolutely exists, I give you the incredible John Mayer.
And every other gender that absolutely exists. What I do like about 2025 is all together now, everyone, we all collectively, openly, people do not care about celebrity opinions. And that's what's great about how Donald Trump won in 2024. Is that it's obvious because every single celebrity was hardcore against him. Every celebrity was hardcore blue no matter who, Democrat, bought and paid for by the machine, all that USAID money. Yeah, no one cared. No one cares about Pink's opinion. No one cares about any of these fucktards at all, which is great. So they can keep on running their mouths, stay in their bubble. They could still have their terrible award shows that no one watches anymore. I don't watch any of I don't care who wins awards. It's all a scam. It's all bullshit DEI nonsense. It's never been a meritocracy with any of this stuff. It's just a bunch of woke, wealthy people that it's a bunch of woke, wealthy theater geeks that just circle jerk each other every few months. And it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This one's called You Can Leave. Oh, please.
Something that you wish was talked about more within our community. Understanding our roots, I think it's really important. I think we're not trapped here. With the political climate that's going on in the United States of America.
Is her head flat? Is it flat? It's got a flat head.
With the political climate that's going on in the United States of America,
oh, yeah.
We are not trapped here. There are places that we can go.
Yeah.
There are
I got
countries that are receiving us back, citizenship back. And I think with open arms, and I think that it's time for the Black community as a whole to start looking into those resources.
Yeah. Are Black people going back to Africa? Is that what you're telling me? Is this wealthy twat going back to Africa? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, it's time for Black people to start looking at those. Are you? Are you? Look, for the last 10 years, we've had a lot of people promise that they're going to leave the country and no one's left. I think maybe one or two has left and no one's noticed. No one cares. You can get on a plane. This is what freedom is like. You can buy a plane ticket. You can go places and you don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to tell anyone. Okay. It's like when someone comments on a post and they're like, I'm unsubscribing. I don't like this. It's cool. You don't need, you so desperate for attention. You have to tell people that you're leaving. You don't have to announce your departure like an airport, but you can go to an airport and you can leave. You can go to these other countries. You have a passport. Cool. You can actually get a ticket and go there. You don't have to bring luggage. You can just go. You can go. So again, that's not a problem. Has anyone here ever complained when someone goes and travels to another country? Let's say this person goes to Africa for a trip. And they're like, oh my God, you went to, I don't care. Go on a trip. Some people like to go and travel a lot. Go travel. Go stay there. This political climate. What do you mean? Things getting done? Trump cleaning up the fucking absolute garbage heap that is our government? Yeah, nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. It's a lot better than the last 4 years. That's for damn sure. So you can leave. You can leave. No one cares. All right, let's do this one. Throwback time.
Oh, me. I'm actually a nice person. You should also look for good characteristics in white people. I'm sure you can find. Heart, heart.
People use this talking point for cops too, you know? There are good cops. There are nice cops. But like every other day you wake up and like there's one that shot somebody in the back.
I'm going to stop you right there. If you look at the stats, these bullshit narratives are just not true. And I'm not an expert in these stats, but go look them up yourself. And when you look at each of these individual cases, it's usually because the person doesn't comply, they are trying to fight with cops or running away. They're doing things to entice them. I've been pulled over many times. I've never gotten shot. Why? Oh, it's because you're white. No, it's because I'm not a fucking idiot too.
Not all white people are racist. Like, some of us have good characteristics. Like, yeah, but the majority of y'all like to vote for Trump and Republican.
I guess she doesn't understand that Trump pulled like the black and Hispanic vote in a big way. I mean, this is what a racist actually sounds like. Yes. Yes. It's not racism if it comes from a black person. Don't forget, you can hate on white men. You can hate white men, and it's never bad. It's never bad. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll give away today's Swole card. Shut it off. My eyes, my ears.
Women are biologically women. No! In their brain. It's just the body didn't match
No
up.
shit.
Oh, totally. And there's scientific proof of this. I have a clip following.
There is not. There's not scientific proof.
You can watch it. And this is why we
Can't
need the
wait.
distinction between cisgendered and transgender.
These aren't real things.
Biologically, we're the same.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
God, imagine how shitty it would be to know that you're, a woman here, but then you gotta walk around with a wiener.
Mental illness, no joke.
No, don't say mental illness.
I like my boobs. I'm fond of my boobs. I've named my boobs Betsy and Bertha.
What the hell are you talking about?
Holy shit. Why are you putting this on the internet? People are way too open about their mental disorders. You name your breasts. We don't need to know that. We don't need to know what you named your saggy fat boobs. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, dear me. Dear me, fam. All right, let's check this video out, this post out. I shared this from Tim Pool. He said, Democrats are fucking retarded. The economy was good. Trump gets inaugurated, then the economy is bad. You fucking cultists. So let's look at this video, this post, and let's see if I can zoom out on this a little bit. So if you look at the chart, you see when Trump gets inaugurated, and the top is, Democrats or whatever that think the economy is good. Right when he gets elected, it just plummets. Right when he gets elected, it plummets. It just plummets. So it's good. It's good. It's good. Trump's in office. The economy is terrible. So again, the Democrats are a cult. They will say and do. That's what a cult does. They say and do whatever they're told to do. Right? The left or the Democrats were supposed to be anti-war, but then slowly they became literally one with the military-industrial complex. And now you have libtards that are warmongering. Now it's all about Ukraine. Now it's all about sending more resources. It's allowing more people to die. It's allowing more suffering to continue. So that is the definition of a cult. Anyone against them is evil. They will go and they will support Ukraine because they hate Trump. All these things are just because whatever Trump supports, they are going to be against. That's what a cult is. It's no matter what Trump. I don't think he does everything great. There are some things he's done recently that are fucking retarded and stupid. But people are people, and people are going to do dumb things, even if you're the president of the United States. However, it's overwhelmingly positive, and it's overwhelmingly moving in a better direction. So I'm still optimistic, and I still prefer this to the last 4 years, which is why, again, and I'll show it again, this is why overwhelmingly the country is red. This is the way the country feels. So if you want to know what the country feels like, this is what it feels like. This is what the last 4 years did to the country. Everyone's like, fuck that nonsense. And I guarantee you it's the same or even more red now because everything that we voted for is happening. Cleaning up a lot of the mess, implementing a lot of policies for the border wall. A lot of it is moving in the right direction. You don't have to like all the details, but overwhelmingly it is in the right direction, and it's in a positive direction from where we were. So it's definitely better, but of course it's been like a month and a half. So you have to keep in mind 4 years of, it's easier to destroy than it is to build. And this is what people don't understand. Oh, how come the last 4 years aren't undone in a month? It wasn't just 4 years. It was like the 8 years. It was like the 10 years since Obama. Once Trump got in, they were trying to burn shit to the ground while he was in office. And they effectively burned shit down during COVID. And they continued to do it for 4 years. So they have a lot of momentum. Think about it. If you do anything in your house, is it easier to go through your house and sledgehammer everything than it is to build it up? Absolutely. It's easier to destroy a building, or it's easier to destroy something than it is to create and to build it up. So same thing with nutrition and health. If you are unhealthy and slovenly and X, Y, and Z for 30 years, you're not going to undo that in 3 months. It's just not going to happen. So you have to think about that. Okay. If you trash yourself for 4 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, it's not going to be undone in a month and a half. Think about that. Let's say you're morbidly obese, a month and a half in. Oh my God, it's not working. A month and a half? A month and a half. Think about that. It's the same type of insanity to expect that everything, all the bad is going to be undone in just like a month and a half. It's just insane. So again, insane people are going to insane. And I'm grateful that we have the internet, and I'm grateful that we have all the evidence of that insanity. And you show it to a normal person that has a functional brain, and they're like, yeah, that's an insane person. Yep. It just doesn't make sense. So at least we have people that are using more logic and common sense. You might not like everything or how every last thing is done. You don't have to. You're not going to. But that's the positive thing, right? You have Republicans or people that voted for Trump. I voted for Trump. I voted for him twice the last 2 years. So I don't believe I voted I don't remember 2016. I don't think I voted. But I did in 2020 and 2024. And I'm glad I did. But at the same time, I don't have to agree. I don't have to agree with Trump's, strategic shitcoin reserve and all these stupid cryptocurrency Ponzi schemes and scams that he's lumping in with Bitcoin. And I don't know how that's going to turn out. I think it's a net positive because I don't think Bitcoin doesn't care about those kinds of details. It's going to move forward no matter what. But all these other centralized scam coins it muddies the waters, and it just devalues the country and puts us at more risk. And I also don't know what's going to be the money that moves into these. Like, where are you going to get the money from? You're just going to print more? Like, there has to be a big print. There's a great book that came out, Lawrence Lepard, The Big Print. And if you pay attention to monetary policy and stuff like that, like, there has to be money coming from somewhere. There has to be a money print at some point. It has to. And it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Most things need to, but we'll have to figure it out. We got to figure it out. So I don't agree with every last thing. Right? I don't agree with every last thing that he does because I'm not a cultist. And that's the difference. If you're part of a cult, you agree with every last thing across the board. Everything that's against it is evil and blah, blah. I don't agree with every last thing. And there are some people that still support the Democratic, I don't know how, and they might not agree with every last thing. They're just misinformed and they're ill-informed, and they're not on X and they're not getting real information. They're in a bubble. But there are a lot of people that are cultists, and they will 100% support whatever the party says. And that's very Orwellian, and that's a dangerous thing. So I still think independently. I don't consider myself a Republican. I don't consider myself a conservative. I use my brain, and many of my things that I believe in are being executed in terms of this administration. Or like, I want a strong border. I want America to be put first. I don't want to send money to foreign wars and to fund these, this corrupt bureaucracy. I think we should be getting rid of these 3-letter agencies and all these scams that just suckle money from the American people and provide no value, and actually just a lot of red tape and burden this country. It's obviously not going well. Why are we in such a massive deficit? It's because this country was run into the ground and bled dry by these corrupt politicians. So let's stop that. That's what I believe. So I don't care who does it, but Trump's doing it, and I'm happy for it. Let's see here. Let's check this out. I'm just sharing this because I just popped up on my feed. Let's see. Elon Musk shared this as they're all actors reading a script. This from Libs of TikTok. Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren, and Cory Booker, these are three of the worst, posted identical videos word for word right before Trump's speech. So they're just parroting. They got talking points and they all said the same thing, I'm assuming.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
That ain't true. That's what you just heard. Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices are not down, they're up. Inflation is getting worse, not better. The prices of grocery, gas, housing, eggs, of essentials, it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has done nothing. Goose eggs to lower prices. Instead, he's pardoned violent criminals who savagely beat police officers.
On January 6th.
He's letting Elon Musk take a chainsaw to vital government programs and then, even worse, giving him access to Americans' most sensitive data. Social security numbers, tax returns, health care bills. He's fired thousands of essential workers, people who help our veterans get their benefits.
This is embarrassing.
Fighting Ebola in Africa so it doesn't come here. He's frozen funding for vital programs that so many American families need. Cancer research.
Lowering it a little bit.
Education funding, payments to family farmers, and so much worse. Why are they doing this? Trump, Musk, Doge are taking these vital services away from you for one reason only, so they can give tax breaks.
Okay, you get the idea. Literally the same talking points, like they're reading a script. They're holding a microphone the same way. They look like they have the same background, like they just put in a different couch. So just mindless drones. They're just reading a script. So you know they don't think this. You know they don't believe this. They're just saying what the team says. You know, it comes down from up on high. Hey, say these things. Okay, we'll say these things. That's crazy. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. They don't think that people... Oh my God, there's more? Oh, this is from Benny Johnson. Holy shit. Let's just play this for a second or two. We don't have to listen to it. I'll just play it low so you can hear like the synchronization. So this is all five of them?
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
That ain't true. That's what you just heard. Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices are not down, they're up. Inflation is getting worse.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. This is, what fucking kind of simulation are we living in here? So I guess we're just going to keep on making this grid bigger and bigger. And it's going to show like, so now it's 5 people. I know if you're just listening, it just sounds like jumbled voices, but you can hear how they kind of link up. It's a grid of 5 screens and you have them all saying the same thing. Holy shit.
Prices of groceries, gas, housing, eggs, of essentials.
Jesus fuck, man. Holy crap. I'm looking to see if there's any more, if it's like 5. I see people doing side by side. I see side by side. Chuck Schumer and Pocahontas are doing it, and then it's 3, and then it's 5. I feel like at the end of the day. No. 17? No. Is that real? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Is this real? I haven't seen all these videos. Holy shit. Look at this grid. Who we got here? Let me see. This picture is going to, I know it's going to zoom in. Elizabeth Warren, Dick Durbin, Tammy Duckworth, Mazie Hirono, no surprise, Mark Kelly, piece of shit, Peter Welch, Jeff Merkley, Chuck Schumer, Alex Padilla, Richard Blumenthal, whatever. So, wow, bro. Remember these COVID things? Remember the COVID videos where it shows all the CNN, MSNBC, all the talking heads saying the same exact thing, and they're doing it again? Do they understand? Do you think it's possible? Either they're retarded, they think you're that fucking stupid, or 3, they're just old people that don't realize that the internet is always the internet never forgets, and the internet's going to reign supreme. You have millions of people out there that just live on X, that love making memes, and will see all of it and compile it immediately. I remember COVID, it took a while for that stuff to come out. Now it's just in one day, 17 videos, all the same. You don't think we're going to notice? It almost... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's wild. That's stunningly wild. Jeez. All right. Craziness, fam. In other words, look, think independently, think for yourself, but believe what you see. I mean, a lot of stuff, look, you have to be careful. A lot of stuff is AI. A lot of stuff can be just constructed. AI is great. It's not that great yet, you know, in terms of making those videos from scratch. Like someone, no, these are real posts. You can look them up. So just wild. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Really is. It really is wild stuff. Let's get into today's Swole card. Thanks for being here. Let's drop it in the comments. Hashtag no excuses. Let's give this bitch away. And of course, we'll see you again tomorrow for 3225. Yikes. Thanks for being here, Beaches. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for being here, you sexy sluts. We got a winner today. Oh my goodness. It is the one, the only. It is Loretta.
Congratulations!
Loretta, congratulations. No excuses. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com, swolecard 3224 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. That's fantastic. Yeah, Loretta. Oh, congratulations. Loretta says, my family believes it, though. They don't watch social media. It's so frustrating. If you're watching TV, you are literally just getting propaganda and lies. You are. If you're watching television, you're not getting the news. Can you give it to Cerny? Well, I certainly can. If that's your decision, I absolutely can. I certainly can. It needs to be accepted. As long as someone sends me the email. Loretta, would you like to Swole fam? Would you like to pay it forward? That's totally possible. Totally possible. I'm in favor of that. If everyone else is in agreement, I'm okay with that. All right. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com, 3224 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Your call, Cerny. You said, can you give it to Cerny? So I can give it to Cerny if that's an agreement. Absolutely. Everyone, yes. Loretta. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Whoever sends Papa an email. I'll tell you what. Right now, I'll tell you what, because that's so awesome. Try and get in touch. She's not here anymore. I don't blame her. Ah, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. But I will tell you, you know what? Loretta, you can reach out and tell Cerny. I will send this to, more than happy to. So you guys discuss amongst yourselves. So 3224 is the Swole card. No excuses. Loretta, it's yours to send to whom you wish. So much respect, and I think we all appreciate that. Fam, let that be a great lesson in closing. Enjoy your day, make those sick gains, and understand that life is fleeting. So go invest in yourself. Hug your puppers. Hug your babies, human or otherwise. And spend some time reflecting on what you're grateful for. Let's go make some gains. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow for another episode. Appreciate you all for being here. Reminder, today I'm actually rocking, let's see, merch. I'm rocking the 2+2 equals GTTFG. And we have other merch, right? We have the Don't Be a Chode. All that is 20% off over at papaswolio.com. So check out new merch if you're in the market for some nip covers. And we got awesome new drops. Awesome new drops on Monday. Pam says, great community here. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I appreciate that. That was very nice of you, Loretta. So let's reach out. Swole fam, can you go in the Telegram chat or whatever and reach out to Cerny? So much love and respect. Appreciate you all. And let's get after it this week. Let's have a big week. It's March the 4th, so we're well into the new year. Fuck your resolutions, right? Everyone's forgetting about their resolutions, of course, but we all know that we didn't set those. We just set proper habits and block out the noise. Remember, resolutions don't last, but your commitment does. So make sure you lock that in. All right, fam. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.